When it comes to installing A/B testing pixel on your website, it is generally not recommended to install it through Google Tag Manager or GTM because it is so much slower, and most modern browser privacy and security settings will automatically block it as it is identified as a known tracker. That is not good, obviously, and to ensure a smooth A/B testing experience, we need it to be loaded as soon as possible. And here I will visualize how it is actually affecting your website speed when it comes to your A/B testing experience when you install the A/B test pixel through Google Tag Manager pixel. So from here, as you can see, this is your timeline, your website timeline, and it starts at 0 seconds. So your page, maybe your document, is loaded at, so this is your web page, your document is loaded at 1 second. And Google Tag Manager is actually loaded at here, GTM, and it is loaded at 1.5 second mark. Right, and then if you are installing the MIDA or A/B testing script through GTM, then that means MIDA script will only be loaded at 1.6 seconds. It will only be loaded after that. So for example, MIDA is installed here. So from here to here, obviously it is a 600 milliseconds latency before your test will be able to load on your website. And if you are also installing the anti-flickering script through GTM, so the anti-flickering script AF is installed here at this point. That means so the page has already loaded at this point. The AF is executed from this point. So your user will first see the page, and then they will see that the page went blank. And after MIDA's execution at here, so after 100 milliseconds, they will see the page loaded again with a changed page, for example. So this is obviously not good. It will cause flickering effect on your website, and your test variant is also loaded so much slower. So here's another scenario when you are installing MIDA script directly on the website. So MIDA script, so if you have installed the anti-flickering script directly on your website, that means when the document is loaded, it will start out as a blank. So the AF, the anti-flickering script, is loaded immediately. Okay, so the page started out as blank, and then as GTM loads here, 1.5 seconds in, so the GTM is loaded here, GTM. And because of MIDA script is so much smaller and so much faster, so it is 3 times faster loading than GTM, and it is also 10 times smaller than GTM. So MIDA script should probably load it somewhere around here, 1.2 seconds in. So MIDA is loaded here, and then once MIDA is loaded, the page will load up with your changes. So from here to here, when the user sees the A/B test, it is only 200 milliseconds. Because it doesn't need to wait for the GTM to load, and it will load immediately and process your test variant immediately. And the experience is also so much better because the user, since the start, they will see a blank page, and then just within 200 milliseconds, they will see the page loaded with the test variant. Where in this case, if you're installing the anti-flickering script or the MIDA script through Google Tag Manager, everything will only happen after this point. So the page will first load it with the original variant, and then the page will be went blank for very brief, for like 100 or 200 milliseconds before MIDA is showing up with the new variant. So yeah, this is the reason why you should not install your A/B testing script through GTM. But if it is the only option for you, then you can definitely still use MIDA or your A/B testing script, installing them through GTM, because if that is the only way, then you just got to do it. And we also understand that some marketers prefer it that way because they do not have a choice and does not have the luxury of accessing website code base because they simply cannot, maybe because of the organization policy, their developers is too busy, and maybe that is you, and that is totally fine. So if that's you, feel free to install it through GTM, but you will need to know that what are some of the downside of doing so. And I hope this video is helpful, and hope you learned something new today, and see you. Bye.